Love is patient. Love is kind. It does not envy and it does not boast. It is not proud and it does not dishonor others. It is not self seeking and it is not easily angered. It keeps no record of wrongdoing. Love does not delight in evil, but it rejoices with and in the truth. It always protects, it always trusts, it always hopes, it always perseveres. Love never fails. Love always wins. And now three remain: faith, hope, and love. But the greatest amongst these three is love. I am Kuan Yin, and this is love of the highest vibration. Okay, this is a quick sidebar message. Somebody thought that there was strength in like numbers, and they thought because they have money and titles that they could take you out with a death spell. Which again, I have to remind these humans that whatever title another man or woman on earth gave you, that comes from another man on earth that boo-boos and pee-pees and bleeds and is what's the word I'm looking for? It starts with a T. No, an I. Impermanence. Impermanence. Y'all know what I'm trying to say. Meaning it's something that is fragile. Impermanence. Thank you. Impermanence of things. That means what impermanence means is that things that are physical on the earth are fragile. They're fragile. And they can easily be taken apart the same way they're put together. And these people, they believe that their ego and their money and their titles and status, it makes them believe that they have immortality, that they're more powerful than they really are, and that they actually are higher ranked spiritually. Their ego leads them to believe a lot of things, and their ego comes from shadow things such as money and assets and titles given to them by another human being. But the message is you're still stronger and greater than these people. Someone thought that because they were the president of a country, that they would be able to take you out spiritually. And the reason is they feel like you're the reason that somebody that used to work with them may have walked away from an organization they were a part of. Whoever you are a walking lesson. You're a walking mirror, and you have a very powerful presence. And you mirror things to people that, just like the lotuses we talk about, some are at the bottom of the pond, some are in the middle, and some are on top. And some of them, all they need is for that little bit of sunlight to touch them, and it's going to bloom, full bloom, and float to the top. You understand? And this is talking about an awakening, consciousness and awareness. Okay. And you are very protected because of your mission. You have spiritual ranking and spiritual protection. And somebody that was against you at one time, trying to destroy you, they came in contact with you, and you changed this person's life just simply by being a mirror. Okay. And also being an example of what real love is. Okay. And something about your purity that changed this person. This was a very valuable person to this organization. And now this person has walked away. And a lot of people are upset about it. So they figured if they could get rid of you because you're the problem, that this person would come back to them. So they thought they were powerful. And I have Trinidad and Tobago, I have Jamaica, I have Scotland, I have Amsterdam, I have Tanzania, someone in North Africa, I have Cameroon, okay, I have Dominican Republic, and Togo, Benin. Okay. So I asked what presidents of what country played a part in this. And they, again, they feel like it's strength in numbers. And if you have a lot of money and assets, that means you're spiritually ranked. And these people don't have any kind of spiritual ranking, except amongst demons. And demons' rankings do not outrank someone that comes from God, someone that has a connection to God. You understand? So again, I asked what presidents of what country thought that their financial assets on earth and status on earth made them believe, because they're delusional, that they had spiritual strength to take you out, because they feel like you're the problem. They feel like you're the reason why a valuable member of their organization has left, walked away, or is not fully cooperating with them. And they told me Togo, Benin, Dominican Republic, Cameroon, Tanzania, Amsterdam. They gave me Scotland, Jamaica, Trinidad, and Tobago. Okay. These presidents of this country got together to throw some death magic at you. Okay. Whoever you are. And again, they did it because they feel some kind of way about the fact that you invoke change, not just in one person, but everywhere you go, everyone you interact with. And they feel like what you have is contagious. And if what you have is contagious, it could cause everything that they invest in, that they feel gives them power and status, to dismantle, which would render them a useless human being. Okay? Okay. So I wanted to bring that out to somebody first. And very quickly, also, you guys know I went to Tanzania, and I have a thing where I like to visit different beaches, and what I do on the beach, and it's therapeutic to me. Okay, just like my plants are therapy. Okay, I like to collect seashells. Okay, and these, I decided to put them up here for the reading anyway, just to show you guys some of the seashells that I collected when I was on the beach in Tanzania. I have seashells from Destin in Florida. I have shells from Myrtle Beach. I have, and what I do is I write the initials of the beach that I got the seashells from. And then I put them in a big thing of sand that I keep. It's just one of those little things that I do, that just make me happy. So either way, that's why these are up here. One thing I did want to show you all really quick before I jump into this read. Um, I found a piece of sponge on the beach, literally shaped like this arrow right here, right? Y'all see this arrow? It's a sponge that has hardened, and it's in the exact shape of a perfect arrow. And what came out in the reading today was Ochozi. And Ochozi is the Orisha, the hunter. Okay. And that popped out in my pre shuffle. Why is Ochozi here, which is the hunter? Okay. So they sent somebody after you, okay, to try to create an illusion. So there was somebody, boots on the ground, in your community, up around you, that was supposed to assist and help these presidents that were doing magic behind someone that came to you in person, a younger person. And this is supposed to be some kind of hunter type energy that's supposed to be able to get close enough to you to do you something. Okay. And they were supposed to see and communicate whether or not the spell worked. And it did not. Of course, it did not, because these people, they get their power from demons, and you outrank any demon that they can ever subscribe to. Okay. You literally can command the demons that they get their power from, because they stupid. I don't care if they're the president of a country. These people got their heads so far up their ass, and they are so far in their ego to actually believe that they have authority and power in heaven and on earth. No, you have some money and status on earth, but that is doo-doo. It's nothing on the spiritual realm. On the spiritual realm, you are nothing and you have absolutely nothing. No ranking, no nothing. Okay? So they sent a hunter toward you, but something, the magic got balanced. Okay? Now, they're telling me that someone has an ex, and this is whoever's ex this is, I'm picking up on. This is someone on your child's dad's side of the family that's coming out. Somebody on your child's dad's side of the family, okay, they either sent someone toward you, or they plan on sending someone new towards you. I don't know, to try to befriend you, or to get close to you, or to try to get away with doing something. Okay. And the reason is, you were somebody's child's father was trying to sacrifice the mother of their child. Okay. And whoever your child's father is, their whole side of the family, they were supposed to benefit from your death. Okay. And what I'm getting is, these people wanted you to stay with your child's father so that they could energy harvest off of you until the day you died. They planned on draining you for all of your energy and live off of your energy. But whoever you are, you broke it off a long time ago. You broke it off a long time ago, and you went off on your own and lived your life, and you prospered and did well independently. And these people that wanted to make your whole life a sacrifice felt like you were their come up, and you escaped and got away. So ever since then, you might not have realized it, but your child's father and members of your child's father's side of the family, they've been trying to sacrifice you, because they feel like if you're not going to come back to them, if they can never get you back, if they can never find a way to connect to you because you are abundant, you're the goose that laid golden eggs. If they can never get you back in their good graces, that then they'd rather just kill you and sacrifice you, so that they could still make some money off of your energy and your death. So they're desperate because they're greedy and they're demons. Okay. And they wanted me to let you know, these people made a contract or a deal with someone in the wealth class. Now, there's somebody someone is business partners with, Someone is Indonesian. Somebody's in the wealth class. Somebody is somebody might have been a sex slave. They're telling me somebody might have been a sex slave and they might have been sexually abused as a sex slave, maybe in childhood, and they have an entity attachment. Okay. And this person, I don't know, they might work at a call center, or they might even have a whole call center in Indonesia full of sex slaves that have entity attachments that they might have trained to do something using technology. But call center is here. And this is about an extreme narcissistic family and friend dynamic. The people that they're getting to work against you, they hate your independence, your confidence, your intelligence, and your freedom. And you trigger them just by you being alive. You're not putting anything in anyone's face. You're not bragging. You're not teasing anyone. And I don't get that you ever intentionally did anything to trigger anyone. You living and breathing is a trigger to these people. And the reason it's a trigger to these people is because you're independent, you're confident, you're intelligent, and freedom. And clearly, if somebody is a sex slave from a young age, clearly their freedom has been taken. Clearly, there's substantial damage that has been done spiritually, energetically, and emotionally to them, wherein they might have confidence, self esteem issues. They might not have certain skills and abilities to survive. The root chakra is messed up. So they might not have survival skills outside of whatever they might have trained them to do in a call center, and also sexually. And when they see somebody that's free to come and go as they please, make money, that might have an education, be independent and smart, they're triggered because they might feel like they were robbed of that, because they might feel like they've been victimized. And of course, on the physical realm, looking from physical eyes, they have been victimized. But on a spiritual level, looking from a higher perspective, okay, they're not victimized. No one is a victim. All of us and everything that we go through is the balancing of energy that we put out, whether in this life or a past life, that has to be repaid. You understand? So, just like Bobby Hemmett used to say, there could be two answers to one question, and literally both answers could be opposing each other, and both of them could be right at the same time. Just like when we look at things in from a one-dimensional aspect, or two-dimension, or three-dimensional, or four-dimension, or from the fifth dimension, where you can see something like a sphere from every single angle. Okay, we live on the 3D plane. So when you ask, is someone that is a sex slave a victim? The answer is both yes and no. On the 3D plane, yes, they are a victim. Absolutely. On the spiritual plane, they're not a victim. They're paying back karma for energy that they put out in this life or past life. Okay. Both answers are correct at the same time. Okay. So what I have here is their root chakra. They don't feel safe. Sometimes a person becomes greedy. Sometimes a person will become greedy. And the reason a person becomes greedy is because of fear. Okay. One of the two major emotions is both fear and love. And every other emotion falls under fear or love. Now, when we talk about safety, there is emotional safety, there is physical safety, there is safety as far as food on the table, a roof over your head, protection from the elements and from danger, physical harm, and then people you can be vulnerable with that you know won't hurt you. Okay. Now, I talked to you all before about greed. This here is the four of double Vajras. It represents the boar. I'm sorry, you can't even see this. This four of double Vajras, sorry, the four of double Vajras here, it represents the boar. And what the boar represents is greed. Okay. We have greed here, and then we have the seven of jewels in reverse. Somebody's not going through a transformation. Somebody's chakras are not getting into alignment. Okay. And this is like with the six of double Vajras here, you see the mother breastfeeding. It's like a failure to nurture. Okay, a failure to nurture from a place of not selfishness, okay, and self-service, but nurturing the right way, not doing something for somebody for your own selfish greed, but do what's best for the person. And then the peacock represents transformation in reverse here. The peacock feeds on a poisonous diet of snakes and other poisons that the peacock is able to transform into a beautiful tail and the beautiful patterns. Okay. So it represents alchemy and it represents transformation. But somebody, because of their greed, cannot transform their life. And the reason they can't transform their life is because they're in fear. I used an example with you all before about fear. I used when I was a child, we had issues with food in the house. My mother got food stamps. I had four brothers and a sister with six of us all together. Um, and there were challenges getting through the boys so I could eat because I had four older brothers. Okay. So sometimes I was very hungry, stomach burning. Okay. We had free breakfast and free lunch program in our community and neighborhood. And I remember stealing cartons of milk. And I remember trying to get food off of other people's trays and see if I could wrap it in a napkin and put it in my book bag or put it in my pocket to take home for later. Now, that looks like greed. And the reason it looks like greed is because I was not hungry in the moment. I had my own lunch. I got my serving and I got my container of milk. But my memory of times I'm in the house and my stomach is on fire, the memory of knowing that that can happen again at any time was enough to make me try to make preparations for later on when I'm at home and not at school and it might not be no food in the fridge. So that's the reason I stole the milk and was stuffing extra food in my pockets or in book bag. You understand? Taking more than what I needed. Now, that's one thing, that same conditioning of the mind that can happen to a child when they're younger can transform into greed as an adult, where you're tempted to steal and take things that you don't take more than what you need. And it's because you subconsciously in your programming remember times when you didn't have, and you're just trying to make sure that you have enough just in case something goes wrong later, right? Now, there's another kind of fear and greed that has to do with this sex slave abuse. Okay. This type of fear that a person may have, somebody might feel like if they were abused sexually and feel like they were robbed and have had a lot of psychological, energetic, and emotional problems in their life that they're dealing with and coping with, if they got on drugs or have a lot of bad habits, the ripple effect of being abused as a sex slave, they might feel like the only way out and answer is money. The more money I can get, I might be able to buy my way out. And this is fear of the lifestyle they're stuck in and not having opportunities, skills, and abilities to get out. So they feel like by doing anything for money, it will free them of this. And the other aspect of that also, of this fear attached to this, is somebody that might have been a sex slave with this fear aspect, they feel like if they get enough money, it's another part of this. It'll come back to me. But this is another type of fear here that you're dealing with. You understand? Oh, fear of rejection. Yeah. This produces fear of rejection. Okay. This produces fear as a result of a lot of insecurities that come out of being sexually abused and made a sex slave. So of course you're going to have all kind of insecurities and fears that you're going to project onto other people if you are not able yet to get into reflection. So this, yeah, I can't make it up. Fearfulness, okay, and anger. So other people are going to really trigger whoever this energy is. All right, so let me go ahead. I talked enough. What I have here is alchemy, okay? And then I have the root chakra in reverse. I have prosperity in reverse. And then I have tantric journey, okay? Tantric journey is two energies coming together, okay? Yeah, people that have been abused in this way, you know, they fear that they're not as good as you. They fear and deal with a lot of insecurities, you know, shame. They deal with a lot of things, a lot of different fears they deal with. One of them, thank you, Spirit, for bringing the point back. Okay, this is what they wanted me to say. Because people that were subjected, most people, to being a sex slave and abused, they have low self-esteem. Okay, a lot of them are dealing with no confidence at all and low self-esteem. So the only way that they could mask their lack of self-esteem is with arrogance. But because they don't have any inner confidence due to this abuse and inability to develop a healthy personality, a purpose, and skills and other things, they figure, once again, if I'm greedy and I get enough money, I can use that money to purchase things big enough so that I can mask my lack of confidence and insecurities in arrogance. That is what they wanted me to say. These people are greedy and will do anything for money because money will allow them to compensate for the lack of confidence and the low self-esteem that they have as a result of their trauma. Okay, if they're lacking a personality that people like, if they're lacking an ability to talk to people, to attract the type of people and experiences they want in their life, if they don't have the personality, if they don't know their purpose, if they don't seem interesting, if they don't have any confidence at all, low self-esteem, of course, I understand. You were a sex slave. You were abused. That is so many ripples that in every direction, the ripple effect of all of the trauma that comes with that and the effects that piggyback off of other effects, bad habits and addictions and addictive ways of thinking that are toxic and people, places, and things, I understand. But understand that low self-esteem, the only way they can hold themselves up is they need something to mask using arrogance and money, and buying expensive houses, cars, trips is how they mask the trauma. You can't wear the mask of arrogance if you're living in a garbage can, like Oscar the Grouch and his girlfriend or wife, I'm sorry, Oscar, Henrietta Grouch. Don't make me pull out the picture. So let's go ahead and jump right on in. So this somebody is heartbroken because they can't kill you. So they're working together with someone at a call center, and there's someone in the wealth class here. Someone in the 1% wealth class that is business partners with someone. Someone is Indonesian. Someone works at a call center with an entity attachment that has dealt with sex slave abuse. And this has to do with an extreme narcissistic family and friend dynamic. Someone might be suffering from lower back pain. All right. Feeling disconnected to the material world. So somebody might be feeling disconnected to the material world. Okay. Somebody's blood pressure is running low. Somebody keeps having, all right. I'm picking up on the same energy every single day now. Okay. Whoever this person, sorry, let me put some more frankincense on my burner. Whoever this person is, I'm picking up on, they have bad knees or a bad knee. They either have bad knees or they have a bad knee. Okay. They might benefit from Reiki. They might benefit from some Reiki. But this person that has a bad knee or bad knees, they their blood pressure is starting to drop now. They're very angry. Okay. They have a short temper. They're belligerent. They're impatient. They're feeling stuck. They're materialistic. And they're obsessed with money and possessions. Okay. And right now they're feeling disconnected to the material world. They have lower back pain to go with that painful knee of theirs or knees. And they're fearful. They're living in fear. They're having issues with their feet. So their feet, back, and knees are hurting them. Child, who is this? And their thighs and their hips. Child. Somebody might have been doing spell work on your root chakra. And I don't know, this might be the reason why they're going through it now. This person, I feel like someone's been doing spell work on your root chakra. And because they did spell work on your root chakra, now their whole root chakra is completely shot. And it's tearing up their hips, their knees, their thighs, their feet. All of that is root chakra. Their knees, their feet, their hips, and their thighs. All root chakra energy. Yep. Yeah, and their lower back. Their whole root chakra is shocked right now. So this might be your ex. All right, let's see what's going on. Where my cards at? And again, they're triggered by the fact that you're independent, you're confident, intelligent, and free. It could be a thing where your ex might have, I don't know how many moons ago you and this ex was together. This person, this could be someone you could have broke up with 20 years ago. But whoever your child's father is, it could be a thing where when you all were together, maybe their side of the family was doing spell work on you and telling everyone that you were the problem, and any problems they were having in your relationship or whatever, they were about you. You were an issue. You were crazy. You were paranoid. You might have been being gaslit to the moon when you were dealing with your ex, however long ago it was. And they might have blamed every single thing going on in their life on you and your insecurities or whatever, while doing spell work on you and gaslighting you, and whatever they may have been doing to you, they really were doing to you, but they were making you look crazy. That's the energy I'm getting. And whenever you went your own way, it's like your life improved. When you became independent, your confidence might have snapped back into place. And then everybody could see your brilliance and intelligence and your freedom. So that means you make your own money by yourself and you do well by yourself. Okay. And you're intelligent. So if your ex was trying to lie to people about you in the past, and you completely separated your energy and your life leveled up and theirs went down, it made literally a lie out of whatever they said about you. Whatever picture or narrative your ex might have had about you in the past, you just living your best life, being yourself, being a high functioning person that is prosperous, that also is very productive in a positive way, has gained you whatever things you have attained in life, whatever position you have. You understand? And because of that, now it makes it look like your ex was a loser that was literally living off of your energy. It literally makes it look like anything your ex did, you were the leader and they were following you. Like you were making all the decisions and they literally were just doing everything following your lead. Whoever your ex is, I feel like they ended up lost without you being attached to them or around them to copy off of. That's what I'm getting. I feel like whoever you are, you made excellent decisions when you were younger. And I feel like the only reason that your ex might have looked good to people in certain things they did is because they were literally copying off of your decisions and your guidance and you leading them. Sometimes people don't know who the leader is when you have a loser together with a winner. It is what it is. When you got two people in a relationship dynamic and one of them is a slacker and the other is, on the go, a very hard worker, someone that's very productive in a positive way. Okay. It can look like both people are productive. It can look like both people are productive idea people that take action and carry out good ideas and take action in their life in a positive way. But it could really be the stronger partner that the other partner is copycatting and following. Like you'd be like, no, we need to save money. No, you shouldn't be wasting money on that. You should be investing in real estate. No, you should be doing this. No, you should be doing that. And they're just copying everything you're telling them to do. But to the family, it looks like they're leading and doing a great job. So whoever you are, whenever you separated your energy from this ex, they didn't have you to copy off of anymore. Your good decisions, your discernment, your foresight, your level-headed humility in making good, sound financial decisions. If your ex was superficial and they did not know how to spend money properly, if they wasted money on materialistic things that don't grow your money, if your ex had low self-esteem and emotionally codependent to the opinions of others, and they wasted money on a whole bunch of Michael Jordan sneakers or something stupid when they don't own real estate or whatever, and was making a whole bunch of stupid ass decisions, anything in any aspect, just apply it to however. Once you separated your energy from this person, your humility, your level-headedness, your foresight, and your wisdom and your strength and guidance in your own life to take action by yourself made you successful in life wherever you are. And they didn't have you around them to copy off of. So now they couldn't mirror your energy. So the loser that your ex was, everybody could see standing by themselves without you there to copy off of. That's what I'm getting. All right. Holy Divine Spirit, tell me now, what's this about prosperity in reverse? I have the sun. Something was illuminated. So a plan has already been illuminated, okay? And somebody's moving the calmer waters about something. Okay, what's tantric journey? That tantric journey literally might be what I just described to you. About two energies coming together. You understand what I'm saying about the two energies coming together? Let me see if that's what I was. Why is tantric? Yes, thank you. I can't make it up. Yes, thank you, Spirit. Thank you. The Ace of Swords is the truth and the clarity about the matter. So what tantric journey is talking about is when you and your ex were sharing a bed together, you made them look good. And the reason you made them look good is because you made wise decisions and you had a level head and you had a humbleness and humility about you, wherein you were not emotionally codependent. You didn't care what nobody thought. So whatever sound decisions you were making, your copycat ex was literally copying off of you. So it looked like to their family, like they were a good leader, like they were going in a positive direction in their life. You made your ex look damn good. Whoever you were, you made your ex look damn good. Yeah, they didn't. If you were in the house fighting and arguing with this person about how to spend money in a reasonable way, about how to balance finances, about what direction to go in life, what investments to make behind the scenes, because your ex was an idiot, nobody saw that. Nobody saw the battles that you might have had with this person, and all they saw was the outcome, and was like, "Oh man, there, boy, you're doing good, boy. Look at you leading your family. You're the man right there. That's right. Look at you. Look at you. You done went off and bought a house. You went off and bought a house, and oh man, oh, she lucky to have you. Yeah, you the man right there. I see you handling your business. You understand what I'm saying? And this is because the two energies, because you were sleeping together and sharing a bed, you were in a relationship with this person, they couldn't separate your energy from theirs. That's why Tantric Journey is out here. They literally could not separate your ex's energy from yours. So your victory and success looked like theirs. And all they were doing was following your lead and following your guidance. You might have even had to fight and argue with them at times to follow your guidance and your lead. But the outcome in the end made them look good. You ever seen a man in a relationship that can't make decisions? That is a terrible, horrible leader that can't balance their dark and light energy? And it's a woman literally holding everything together, but she allows him to look like it's him doing it. Y'all know, like you're going to church as a family, and nobody knows that it's the mother that picked out everybody's clothes, including her husband. I just threw that in there as a joke. But y'all know what I'm talking about. You going to church on Easter, and don't nobody know the mother ran around and picked every single person clothes out in the house, including the husband. She dressed everybody to make everybody look all nice and together and this, that, and the other. But then everybody looking at him like, oh, look at your family looking all good and nice. Wow, y'all hold together good. You a good leader. But she really the one doing everything, making everybody look good, especially him. So people could not differentiate your energy and theirs. And this is why they're so angry that you left. Because your ex's life might have gone to hell, and they might be dealing with all kind of issues without having you to copy off of, or without being able to follow your lead anymore. In secret, by the way. Your ex doesn't have you there to follow your lead in secret. They were following your lead in secret and then popping out to everybody like they were the leader and they were doing a great job. All right, tell me about this wealth class 1%, please, and thank you. Yeah, somebody with the 4 of Swords reverse was not thinking right about something because somebody didn't have the skills to drain you spiritually. Okay, they were doing spell work on your root chakra. Oh, yes, they were. Even in real time. This happened in the last 24 hours. In the last 24 hours, these people were doing spell work to try to drain your root chakra. And now somebody could be under spiritual judgment, or they could be under judgment in the legal system. The 4 of Wands reversed. Somebody that Achosi energy, that Achosi hunter energy that was up around your home with the 4 of Wands reversed, they're under judgment now. So somebody physically came in your neighborhood or community to deliver something to your home. If you be careful, because if you have or had an open window in your home, these people might have slid through one of your windows. For somebody might have slid through one of your windows and stole something out of your house or did something. Okay, so be careful. Someone, maybe that's why they're under judgment. Maybe somebody caught them. So somebody from the wealth class could have sent this person. All right. And tell me now about your child's dad's side of the family sending someone toward you. Was that the person? Someone is closed emotionally, that was trying to get away with something. Yeah, they can't get none of your energy and they mad. Yeah, that is the person that came toward your home. They made an offer to. Right. The Emperor reversed might have tried to push something forward. This is an older person. Someone could be a Libra. A Libra could have made an offer to an older man or woman to do something, and because they felt defeated about something. Something is a bad investment. The risk they took was a bad investment. Somebody got the truth and clarity about who came to your home and tried to do what they did. The Empress is talking about the president of a country, but it's not talking about the president of one country. This is talking about the president of several countries. So we might be picking up on a cult here of some kind. Okay. The Empress is talking about there is a specific cult that involves the presidents of several countries that all might subscribe to the same type of spirituality. You know, most political officials make some kind of sacrifice for power. They're a part of some kind of organization or something. I kept picking up on, for quite some time now, a specific cult involving the president of Jamaica, Trinidad and Tobago, Scotland. Who else was involved? I got a couple of them. Benin, Togo, Benin. It was a couple of other countries. Dominican Republic, Saudi Arabia. Yeah, it's, you know, all of them come together. All of them come together. Hey, lovely Topaz. Yeah, they came together to orchestrate something, and they thought that they would have a lot of strength and power. But the funny thing is, whoever you are, little old you outrank the presidents of these countries. See? Because there is definitely, what you want to call it? Delusions of grandeur. Thank you, Spirit. The reason these people have delusions of grandeur is because they're operating on a lower consciousness and awareness. They're not operating out of the heart chakra, where their eyes and spiritual awareness is open, where they have clarity. They're operating like animals. They're operating in the matrix, in an illusion still. Their heart is not open. There's no love flowing through. So the consciousness is the consciousness of an animal out of survival. Okay, they had these presidents of these countries have the consciousness of a predator, an animal out of survival mode. Okay, they are addicted to their carnal nature, and their carnal nature, which is their animal mind, it dominates and controls their actions, their thinking, and their belief systems, their ideology, their practices. They don't operate out of love. So because they're stuck in the matrix and an illusion, they're stuck in their ego. And their ego tells them that because money and status on the physical plane equates and equals to spiritual ranking, and it does not. It absolutely does not. You can have a Ned DeWino that has a higher spiritual ranking. Ned DeWino from Good Times might have a higher spiritual ranking than these presidents of this country, these countries. You understand? It has nothing to do with anything on the physical realm. Like Rick James used to say, delusions of grandeur. All right. So the person already came towards you. All right. They were business partners. Tell me about this call center. All right, where'd you come from? Right here. Okay. What do you want me to know about a call center? Somebody was in some very destructive energy, and now they're pulling their energy away from what they were doing to a high priestess. The Lovers. This could be a Gemini that could have got fired, or they're not working together with this person anymore because now they're under judgment. The Four of Wands reverse. They might be losing their home or having to, someone's about to move out of a house. I have the King of Wands reverse. Someone could have fire and water in their chart. The King of Cups. I have Pisces energy here. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius energy here. Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn energy here. Yeah, these people are fighting. It's a group that's fighting here about everything coming to an end for them. And this has to do with the relationship that they have had with someone in the wealth class that wanted you, your energy, and for a sacrifice. That's how all of these people were going to make their money. Excuse me. Your child's father's side of the family, okay? Your child's father's side of the family, along with everybody else that was involved in that community. Excuse me real quick, y'all. All right. Your child's father that thought he was going to sacrifice you. Your child's father's side of the family that all were waiting with their hands out to get paid from sacrificing you. Let me see who else is involved here. What other energies are connected? Somebody is a Muslim, someone's ex-husband or ex-wife that's a Muslim. There's someone here that's transgender, okay? This could be someone, something is cringe. Uh-oh. Please tell me your child father didn't have a secret life. Tell me about this transgender and cringe energy. A young man, 18 to 35. Oh, boy. Holy Divine Spirit, please don't. Tell me about this transgender. Tell me about this transgender. Oh, someone that pulled their energy and walked away from something or someone, a Nine of Pentacles. This could be someone that could be financially independent and stable. Okay. This could be an earth sign, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Someone could be a Pisces. Someone could have been gaslighting and emotionally manipulating someone. This could be someone's soulmate. What's the Wheel of Fortune? Oh, an Aquarius. Somebody could also be an Aquarius that can't regulate their emotions. They walked away. What happened that was cringe? Tell me what happened that was cringe. Why is cringe here? Something was a bad investment. Somebody that was a false person. This could have been a prostitute, the Queen of Wands reverse. Okay. The devil in reverse. Somebody could have gotten fired. So I don't know. Did this transgender work at a call center? A Knight of Wands, Queen of Wands reverse. Okay, this is some kind of prostitute or someone that might use their body or looks to get what they want. Or it could just be someone that does not know their self-worth. Somebody got clarity. Okay, somebody got clarity about the lovers. Who was the lovers? The person that took the risk and it was a bad investment. Oh my God! Oh! Sorry, y'all. I'm so sorry. Is somebody's child's father a Pisces? And it doesn't have to be a Pisces. Your child's father could be a Pisces, or your child's father could be, this could just be your child's father. The King of Cups is a father figure. These people were so desperate to get the help from people. You understand how the people in the secret society work. What they do is anyone at a bank, at a call center, at the DMV, at customs, anyone that they social security office, anyone they need a favor from, what they do is they'll send someone they're attracted to and offer them a sexual favor. And by offering them a sexual favor, then the person will do whatever they want them to do. This is what they do. Somebody's child's father might, or someone in their family got so desperate to get the help of somebody at a call center that they had sex with someone that's transgender. And that's why they're saying it's cringe. So maybe your child's father plays it straight, but they had sex with someone transgender. Maybe they performed oral sex on them or something to get them to help them to do something. Or if the person that came toward you is transgender, to throw spell work at you, your child's father had sex with them to get them to do it. That's how desperate they were to win over you. Come on, man. Yo, man. This transgender man was between 18 and 35 years old. Ooh, you crazy for this one, boy. A Pisces. Somebody child father might be a Pisces. I don't know. Cringe. Oh, shit. Or any other sign. Somebody's a father figure. All right, who are the other energies in this holy divine spirit? I cannot, and I will not. Transgenders here again. And I'm not knocking anyone that's transgender at all. It's somebody that might claim to be straight and might try to play it straight. That why it's cringe. Okay, I don't know if they met this person in prison or jail. I don't know if somebody was locked up, the transgender. And then I have Puerto Rico. Is somebody Puerto Rican in this reading? Someone in this reading might be Puerto Rican. So I don't know if this is a Puerto Rican transgender person. Okay, who else is in it? Someone might have known from jail or something. Okay, the FBI is in this read. Aries, Leo, Sag. These are neighbors. Okay, so these are neighbors means that there might be some FBI agents. Now you understand the government operates. You understand how the government operates right now. The government operates in a way only to serve the wealthy and people in a secret society against you by using the resources they have. So you might have FBI agents that are planted up around you in your neighborhood. Why it says FBI and these are neighbors. Okay. Someone's husband or FBI came out twice. Wow. Okay. So you might have some FBI agents up around you, or somebody does in their neighborhood. I remember, I'm going to tell y'all something funny. One of my cousins in the Bronx, I know I said Harlem before. I didn't mean to. I meant to say the Bronx. One of my cousins in the Bronx that has gone through the same thing as me. She's a high priestess as well. She's also a high priestess. I remember I was on the phone with her about a year ago or some months back, and she's going through exactly what I've been going through. Exactly. They did the same thing to her they did to me, everything, right? And I was on the phone with her, and she said that there was someone trying to get into her apartment in the Bronx, and they claimed to have to come do some kind of work or something in her apartment. And I pulled cards, and it was an FBI agent, of course. You understand? These assholes literally are violating your human rights. They're coming in the form of utility workers. They're coming in the form of, I want to put a radon kit in your goddamn, you have to legally give me access because I have to put a radon kit in there. I lived somewhere one time where they needed to put a radon kit in the apartment I was living in every single week. They literally had to put a radon kit on the windowsill once a week. And I was like, this is BS. It's straight BS. It don't make no sense how they abuse power. Okay. But yeah, my cousin had an FBI agent working in her building, claiming they needed to inspect her apartment or do something that they had the legal right to do. And it was a straight FBI agent. And I told her, don't you let his ass in. Don't you let his ass in. Ask for his credentials. I think he left her alone after that. So somebody got someone to work against you, a black man, a prostitute. So I don't know if this prostitute energy might be this transgender energy. I don't know. Somebody could be Afro, Latino, maybe Puerto Rican, black. You know, it's like Spain, Puerto Rican type, and then black Puerto Rican. Okay. You know, the different genetics within that label. There's something with an Aries, Leo, Sag here and an underage teen. Talk to me, Spirit. What's going on with an Aries, Leo, Sag and an underage teen? The Queen of Wands, clarity. This is the truth that someone missed an opportunity. So somebody got clarity that something they already missed an opportunity, and that to work with a high priestess. So there's a fire sign that already got clarity that they were not going to be able to work together with a high priestess. Okay, and what does this have to do with an underage teen? And somebody was stuck in a cycle that was closed emotionally. Okay, and they might have been trying to hold something back or hold on to somebody. Somebody was trying to hold on to somebody. Was somebody using someone's child in the past to hold on to somebody? So something could happen very quickly. There might have been a fire sign that might have manipulated somebody's child, so that they could hold on to you or remain connected to your energy. Somebody was trying to find a way into your energy and they went to your underage teen. Okay. Now, they don't have to be underage right now. This could easily be a child that could have been 17 or 18 or something like that. It's something like that. It's given like that. They might not even be this age anymore. They might be a little older now. Yeah, somebody's moved to calmer waters. Yeah, they were trying to hold on. They were trying to hold on to you. So what was that Eight of Wands? Because they were so emotional. So they did something to try to manipulate your child, either when they were an underage teen or that's what happened. But the World card, something's over and they're very emotional. Somebody is so desperate to connect to you or your energy that they were trying to stay in your child's life. I don't know if this is a relative, your child father, or if this is just another person that was connected to the whole situation that figured, well, if I can't connect back to you and be friends with you or be in your life, then I'm going to be friends with your child and follow them on social media and run into them places and try to find ways to connect with your child and see if I can have a secret friendship or something going on here. Because a mother figure here was sad and stressed out because they were waiting and waiting for you to become homeless with the 9 of child. Somebody wanted to make you homeless. See, they figured the thing that brought challenge to them being able to fully sacrifice you was you having a roof over your head. You understand? It's easier to sacrifice a person if they're homeless because if they're sleeping in their car, you can follow them around at night when they're sleeping in the car to try to make them feel unsafe. You can do stupidity. I remember one of my subscribers that I had been communicating with. She literally had people chasing her around in her car and she was sleeping in her car. And when I pulled car, they were trying to kill her. They were trying to kill her. And they were like trying to use energy weapons on her. While anywhere she parked and tried to get sleep or rest, they would follow her and try to like block her in and start doing death spells and using energy weapons on her. And they were following her everywhere she went. Like literally, she ended up in the emergency room. You know, and that hurt my heart because she's a high priestess too. I think I told you about that. You know, this is what they do to lock down high priestesses that they want to sacrifice or that they want to energy harvest from or destiny swap with. They'll follow you. They need you out in the street and homeless. So they'll bribe your landlord. They'll try to sabotage your job. They'll do spell work to try to make you become sick and ill. They'll send someone to catfish and date you that will twist, bend, twist, and break your emotions, break you down emotionally. Because when you're in a bad emotional state, that's going to weaken you spiritually. And they'll be able to use the spell work now to make you sick. So this is the reason why they need you homeless, because then they can get to you quicker. You understand? Then they could bribe people not to let you into a shelter, bribe people to block you from hotels, motels. They can bribe your family members not to let you live, rent a room. They want to, if they could just get you out in the street where you can be in open waters, they feel like it'll be an easier kill. You understand? Oh, all of us that were targeted, they did that to me too. Oh, they tried me, baby. They were trying. They tried so hard to get me out of my house in Atlanta, Georgia. And I owned my house and they wanted me homeless. I literally owned my house and they blocked me from all jobs being able to work. And then they started taking all my money on YouTube, literally, because they were trying to make it so I couldn't pay the taxes on my house so that they could start legal proceedings. They even was working with an underwriter to come up with a reason to temporarily suspend my homeowner's insurance, which was expensive as hell. If they could just suspend my homeowner's insurance on a technicality for 3 days, they were going to set my house on fire. So I wouldn't be able to recover. You understand? So a lot of us have gone through this. And literally, I had to start threatening the underwriter at the insurance company because fortunately for me, I'm a high priestess and I'm able to detect these threats and to let the person know immediately, I already know what you're doing. And if you do it, I'm going to expose the hell out of you. Don't play with me. I'm not the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay? And even when I sold my house in Georgia, they were chasing me around from rest stop to rest stop, hotel to hotel, doing death spells on me. They did not want me to be able to obtain, even though I had the money to buy another house, they didn't want me to even be able to purchase another home to lay my head in. And then it was a battle even to purchase a home and get my money out the bank. And when I tell you, when these people come for you, they come with everything that they have. So it does not matter what you already have, your stability. They're sitting at a round table and they're brainstorming with their little tiny brains and coming up with ideas, different ideas on how to get you out your house and permanently keep you out your house, because they feel like no matter what they do to you, you can, as long as you have a roof over your head, you can go in there and you can heal yourself. You can recharge your energy. You can find a way to get, you could build a Faraday cage. You can find a way to recharge your energy. You can soak in a bathtub. You understand? There are different things you can do to rest and cleanse your energy from energy weapons, from spell work, and all kind of things. You can take a spiritual bath. You know, they don't want you to have a place to rejuvenate and regenerate your cells. Okay, and to rest. So, what's this about a black man, a prostitute? I don't know. This might be this. Clarify, what's this about a black man, a prostitute? Now somebody's trying to avoid a tower. This might be that transgender energy that came towards you. Okay. All right. This might be the transgender energy that came towards you. That was the Ochozi energy. Okay. That was the hunter. Okay. Yeah. And the world card, that cycle is over of what they were trying to do. Tell me about these FBI agents that are your neighbors. The hangman. What's the hangman? The devil. Okay, these FBI agents are working for a Capricorn. Clarify the devil. Yeah. Okay. Now they're moving to calmer waters. Okay. So these FBI agents with FBI badges, okay, whoever you are in your community, everywhere you go, they're going around and flashing those badges and telling lies about you in order to get people to like send you the evil eye and follow you around stores like you're going to steal something. And because they're carrying FBI badges, it carries some type of energy with it where people are inclined to believe them. Like, oh, that person are watching them because they killed a child. That's a high priestess that did a death spell and was killing people's children. And you understand what I'm saying? So you had multiple, maybe 4 to 6 FBI agents up around you, going and following you everywhere you go and shop at, and showing their badge in your neighborhood and community, and telling these people lies about you, and then asking these people, can you keep an eye on them for me? Let me know about anytime they come in the store, anything you see. That's what these FBI agents did. And it's because there's a Capricorn that might be a part of this cult that that has these FBI agents on the payroll. Okay, so that's what's been going on, and now somebody is backstabbed and betrayed, and they can't recover for what they did, and they have to let go of what the hell they've been doing. It's not going in their favor, child. And they're following you around because they're stalking you through your technology and your phone. I don't care if you turn your little, you think you cute because you turn your little location off. You think you're doing something? Go ahead, tell me. You think you're doing something? Turn your location. Oh, you turned off your location and you turned off your phone. You thought you thought they couldn't. Okay. Let me tell you right now. Don't nobody give a damn about you turning off your phone. Don't nobody give a damn about you turning off your location. Any Android or iPhone can be detected and located, even if your battery died and the phone is cut completely off. There's something in every iPhone and Android wherein they can still collect data, they can still do things on it, and they can still track you and monitor you through that phone, even if it's dead and off and your location is all out. That's a joke. Your location on your phone being turned off is a complete joke. I don't even bother. Child, the way they come for me, I don't even bother. That's a joke to me. Oh, you thought you was being cute turning off your phone? Child, these people so pressed for your energy, they had to stick the thing in your body for some of y'all, including me. They said we got to put a location device up her ass or shoot it in her head, in their body. We got to threaten people with loss of job at the airport unless they get this shot. We got to threaten people that they won't be able to come back to work. Their children won't be able to come back to school unless they get this shot. Because we need to be able to track these people holding this divine energy and their children, because their children are our property too. Because we have to look at investment down the line. We got to make sure that their children are messed up and keep reproducing and giving us more supply and energy. So we need to create situations, create mindsets. We need to put negative role models that push and propagate the wrong ideology, the love of material things, superficiality, money is everything, being superficial is everything. We have to stop anyone promoting love. We need to have these children in the right mindset so that they make all kind of mistakes and push out all kind of babies and reproduce for the wrong reasons, so we can have more supply for generations and generations. And also we need to make sure we keep track of them by injecting them, because some of them are too smart and they know better. Oh, they knew I wasn't going to get a shot. That's why they had to come to me directly and set me up the way they did me. Because they knew I would never voluntarily get that 2020. They knew I would never voluntarily get that 2020. They knew I wouldn't. It's certain ones of you all, they're already aware that you would never get that 2020 shot. And that's the reason why they had to bring the mess directly to me, to my house. All right, there's someone here that still is holding on to some energy here because something got balanced and someone had to let something go. But of course, it's always going to be one or several. Okay, who's this heartbroken person right now? Who's this person that's heartbroken? A King of Pentacle. This King of Pentacle might be like the point of contact in your community because they were stuck in a cycle trying to get rid of you in real time, like in the last 24 hours. Whoever this King of Pentacles is in your community, they're still on the same BS. If you ever saw a night at the museum, the first one, I saw the second and the first because I love movies like that. And I'm a big Ben Stiller fan. I'm a big time Ben Stiller fan. I have favorite actresses and actors of every race. Like those are the categories. Like this is my best white actor. This is my best black actor. This is my best Asian actor. You know my categories. No, Ben Stiller really is one of my like really favorites. Besides Larry David. It's a certain type of humor that I can connect with, but in night at the museum, everything comes to life at midnight. All of the displays in the museum, everything comes to life, and there was a group of cowboys and Indians on display, and then there was a group of Roman soldiers, and all of them were like miniature display toys. Okay, but at midnight they come to life, and when they come to life they believe that the role that they're playing as a Roman soldier and as a Roman soldier and as cowboys and Indians, they believe that's who they really are. And they believe they're in a battle with each other. And they believe it so wholeheartedly that they're cocky and they stick their chest out and they're trying to find ways to outmaneuver each other with guns and all this stuff. And then Ben Stiller comes over because he's tired of the mess they keep making. And he picks both of them up by the back of their shirt and he holds them in the air while their little legs are kicking around. And he's like, look, I'm going to need y'all to get along and to behave. I know y'all think this is real, but you're not real. You're just playing a role. So I'm going to put you in timeout over here and I'm going to put you while they're kicking their little legs. You understand? That's how these people literally are that keep coming for you. You are spiritually ranked. Okay, your consciousness and awareness is beyond this earth, beyond this realm. You understand your soul and that you come from somewhere else. And when you look at some of the younger souls here that are taking their roles dead ass seriously, I'm the president of a country. Well, I'm the National Guard. Well, I'm this and I'm that. You know, all these roles and titles they have that make them puff out their chest and feel like they're the end all be all. And you look at all of them like toy soldiers like that come to life at midnight like, oh my God. Because you know that they're in their ego because they are in an illusion. And when you're in an illusion, your ego is not balanced yet. It's the ego that makes you stay connected to this physical realm. Because you have to believe in the role that you're playing, that you really are a cowboy. You really are an Indian. I know Native American. Blah, blah. You have to really believe you're a Roman soldier. You have to really believe it. Because there are lessons that are connected to the illusion. There are lessons that are connected to all of the different people you run into that you're teaching something to, mirroring something to, or taking something from and learning something from. And those are the lessons that help you to grow and eventually go through an awakening when you've learned enough lessons. So you have to play the role your ego assigns to you until you start to wake up and detach from your ego. The whole beginning of your soul journey is about your connection to things of the earthly realm because the lessons are connected to those things. Okay? Your way of life, the people you deal with, That's why a lot of people that have already learned their lessons and are cycling out, they're less interested in participation in life. They become observers oftentimes. The more aware and intelligent you become, you're less interested in certain human aspects of life because it looks like a show to you, because it is a show. So something is not going in this King of Pentacles favor. So with that, I'm going to start the reading. Oh, yeah. All right, let's get started. What is the QUAN Oracle card, Holy Divine Spirit, for this reading? You see them marching around with their chests poked all the way out, of every race, every culture. The younger souls that have not woken up yet. You see them marching around with their chests poked out. It reminds me of the card in the Buddha Tarot that talks about the Garudas and the Nagas. And it talks about the Garudas being like the ones that are there to keep an eye that the Nagas don't get out of line. It's like the humans versus the humans that are here in disguise, but they're really like people here to supervise the humans to make sure they don't destroy the planet completely while they are going through their process. You understand? There's a card in the Buddha Tarot that talks about the Garudas, which are the spiritual authority on the planet. That would be all the people that had the awakening that are actually the spiritual authorities here, that are in charge of maintaining spiritual balance between practicality and spirituality. Because you can't go around and put spirituality in every single person's hands and give everybody all knowledge, because there are some people that don't know what to do with that knowledge because their mind is too small. You understand? What is, my ring is coming off, somebody might be getting divorced. What is a QUAN Oracle card, please and thank you? QUAN Oracle card, please and thank you, Holy Divine Spirit. Oh, okay, thank you. Shining Lotus. Shining Lotus. Shining Lotus. There are times when it makes sense to be discreet until you find your inner strength so that you feel empowered enough to share your thoughts, your feelings, and your beliefs without wavering, even in the face of challenge. At other times, we are ready to take a risk that allows the inner lotus blossom of our true self to shine forth for all to behold. Okay? So there are times to be discreet because we're not ready to speak our truth or do whatever. I feel like maybe somebody was waiting for the right time. That's what I'm getting. I feel like somebody has been waiting for the right time to speak their truth to somebody about something, okay? Because they had to make peace with their own mind and thoughts and feelings themselves and make sure it was all straightened out and they're comfortable with who they are and how they feel, okay, before they can speak it to others and to you, okay? That's what I'm getting from that. All right, give me two cards crowning this read, please, and thank you. What is the current energy? Give me two. The Devil reverse is the current energy in the Tower. Okay, is it going to open again? We'll see. Okay, two cards. Somebody could have Aries and Scorpio in their chart, is what I'm getting. Yeah, I'm just besides I get excited about, these are the type of things I get excited about in life. I don't get excited about money, material things, or nothing. I'm excited that I found this little sponge shaped like the Hunter Ochozy on the beach. that has hardened in Tanzania. I don't know how I found this in the ocean, in the water, but I'm just crazy about it. You can call me a goofball. I don't care. Okay, so I have the Emperor here. Somebody could be standing in their power, or someone could have fire in their chart, or someone's about to get their complete wish fulfillment. I have the King of Swords here. Somebody could be putting a boundary up with somebody right now that can't regulate their emotions. Ha. Okay, I'm picking up on a water sign and a fire sign here. Okay, what is the obstacle? Okay, the obstacle is the Empress in the reverse, Queen of Swords in reverse. I don't know. Somebody could be a Libra, or somebody could be an older man or woman in some chaotic, distorted energy. The Empress in the reverse is somebody old enough to know better, but they still don't do better. That just keeps doing, even after they've already lost. They don't care. They feel like they have nothing to lose. And they keep on trying to find ways to send energy and people towards you. So there's somebody old enough to know better, but they still don't do better. And this is a complete cold-hearted narcissist that has a lot of masculine energy, because and I don't know if it's a man or a woman, but part of feminine energy in a man and woman is possessing grace, possessing empathy and compassion. No one said you had to be perfect. I know some of y'all out there make fun of people and say they look like Muppets with their eyelashes, and that's low vibrational, and you're wrong for that, QUAN. I get it. No one's perfect. You call people Oscar the Grouch and Henrietta. Yeah, that's low vibrational. Of course that's low vibrational, because you're making fun of people that are trying to kill you. But if that's how a light way of releasing and laughing off people trying to kill you, I'm sure you work it out. But the point I'm making is sometimes people don't understand why they cannot attract women in particular. They're like, how come I don't attract the way that you do? Attract friends. I don't attract a mate, like a natural attraction. How come I have to do more? It's because of your energy. Oh, yes. It's because of your energy, plain and simple. First, beauty is in the eye of the beholder, unless you have eyebrows like Henrietta Grouch. But unless you have empathy and compassion, which is feminine energy, feminine energy is like Venus energy. It attracts, it draws in. And as a woman, okay, because generally women attract and magnetize, and men project. Okay, that's in our body, our biological system, our sexual parts. It reflects what we are and how our energy operates. The penis, the vagina, right? One is for intrusion, the other is for attraction, right? And when we don't have empathy and compassion, at least a decent amount of it, for ourselves and for other human beings, it makes us look like a cold-hearted witch. It makes us seem more animalistic and animal-like. And although you might give somebody their props, like, oh, you a bad girl, you know how to take other women down, I wouldn't want to mess with you. But deep down inside, it kills sexual attraction on a certain level. And they don't understand why certain people are still attracted to the woman that they're targeting. It's because her feminine energy. It has to do with the empathy and compassion that she embodies. I didn't say perfect. I said the empathy and compassion, it's enough to where that heart chakra, green, the planet Venus, that attraction energy, it allows her to attract. So whoever this Empress in reverse is, they're very cold. What happened in the recent past? What happened in the recent past, please and thank you. So in the recent past, someone very karmic, they couldn't move forward. They couldn't control you, and they couldn't move something forward. Okay? Whatever mechanisms they were using to control you, it didn't work. give me 2 more cards for what's going on right now with this Aries, Leo, Sag energy. Okay. Give me one more card. It could be something going on with a Virgo, they're telling me. Somebody's complete wish fulfillment is to sacrifice somebody. Oh, we're going to get back to that in a minute. Hold on. Give me another card for this fire sign. Aries, Leo, Sag. Somebody's in a mental imprisonment about their spell work backfiring. So somebody's in a mental imprisonment about their spell work that they were doing on you backfiring. Okay. Now give me 2 more cards for the Empress in reverse. Give me 2 more cards for the Empress in reverse. Okay. Someone could have Aquarius in their chart, or somebody could be still trying to get away with something. But they might feel powerless or weak. They might not have the strength to do it, or maybe they want to abuse. Oh, they're under judgment for abusing power. So somebody might be under judgment for abusing power. Okay. The Empress in reverse could be an Aquarius or any other sign out here. Okay. All right. Holy Divine Spirit, tell me more about this Emperor right here. The Queen of Wands reverse. They're not working with a Queen of Wands reverse anymore. So this could be 2 fire signs that were working together. Yeah. And somebody is rejecting somebody. Okay. Someone that could have been their friend or acquaintance. Okay. And somebody can't wrap their mind around what somebody was working on. A marriage? What's the Hierophant? What is the Hierophant? Please and thank you. The Devil reverse. Someone couldn't backstab and betray somebody, and someone's close to this person emotionally, and they're moving forward. Oh my. So whoever this Emperor energy is, they are upset because of a marriage. So I don't know if you're married already, or they know somebody, or maybe they were friends with someone in the past that wants to marry you. Okay. Or work with you or something, or both, or something like that. And this person is losing their mind about it. This Emperor energy is losing their mind because they can't accept somebody else marrying you. Let's get some energy, child. The thought of someone that they know that's not friends with them anymore marrying you. So there's someone that has marriage or some kind of commitment on the brain that wants to come towards you that this person knows. And it's not allowing this person to sleep at night. I opened the deck on they miss you so much. So this might be someone that knows you. Clarify. This person knows that you have a very pure heart. Okay. And they might be very haughty. But this person does not know the difference between love and narc supply. All right. This person's unhealed. They're in their south node, and they're still struggling between their dark and light energy. Anything else with this Emperor in reverse, pop energy? What are they struggling with? Again, they know that you have a pure heart. Yup. Can't make it up. I cannot make it up. So you know this Emperor in reverse, and they miss you. Okay. And the reason they miss you is you have a pure heart, and they know you have a pure heart. This is someone that really knows who you are. Okay. And they feel embarrassed. Okay. So I'm guessing this person must have treated you bad, whoever this person is in the past. They treated you bad. They know that you're emotionally mature and responsible and have a pure heart. And this is a chaotic man in distorted masculine energy that feels embarrassed because they knew you had a pure heart and you are emotionally mature and responsible. And they're a poor decision maker. Okay. They know that you're loyal. You have a lot of good And this person that makes poor decisions is very childish, underdeveloped emotionally, and immature. Okay. All right. And tell me more now about this complete wish fulfillment. What is the 10 of Cups? Okay, so that has to do with a marriage or a commitment. So somebody has been stalking and watching you, and they can't rest, like mentally. Like maybe they should get on medication. That might be a good idea. All right. So you're having a little problem here. There's some masculine in your past I'm picking up on. There could be a fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sag, and they can't sleep at night as long as they're thinking about you getting a commitment from somebody else, because basically this just is saying they know your value. They always knew your value. They know your value even if they pretended that they didn't, but they thought that they would be able to fool you, trick you, or stay connected to you. But now they've lost you completely. Whenever they've lost you, and they might know about someone in your energy that might want a commitment with you, and it's not letting them rest because they knew your value the whole time, is what I'm hearing. So whoever this emperor is, maybe they should get on medication. They should probably get on some kind of medication. uh what's that medication they give you when you're gonna go to the dentist or get LASIK eye surgery? It might help them relax. It might be a good idea. Whoever this emperor is connected to or friends with, they might want to recommend maybe Percocet. Yes, Percocets might be a good suggestion for this emperor. It might help them relax. It might even help them reflect a little bit. But maybe they should take some Percocets, or maybe someone can slip a Percocet or two, depending on their size, into something they eat or drink, and it might help them to just relax a little bit. Okay. Okay, tell me more about the Empress in reverse. They can't move to calmer waters either. Okay, we need a jar of Percocets. Whoever the Empress in reverse is, they can't move to calmer waters about a water sign, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, because this Virgo is stuck in a cycle. So someone could be the Empress in reverse might have Virgo in their chart. They're not working with them, or they're not going to work with them. And they're heartbroken about that. This narcissist is heartbroken because there's a water sign, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, that does not want to work with a Virgo or a hermit energy. Take it as it resonates. Tell me more about this King of Pentacle reverse that could not move something forward with that recent spiritual attack. Whatever they did up around your community or house, it was a bad investment with the Seven of Pentacles reversed here, and the Four of Wands reversed. They've moved up out of your community. Okay, the Four of Wands. Yeah. Yeah, they tried it, but the spell work backfired, and now they've moved to calmer waters, which means mentally they've let it go and released it. Tell me more now. What was going on about a Page of Pentacle? It almost looked like someone was thinking about sacrificing somebody's child or something. Who's this Lover's reverse? Someone that's emotional about a commitment or a marriage coming toward you. Somebody might have put you under a spiritual contract where they might have signed some kind of spiritual contract where, in order for them to do good in life, they had to block you from getting married, block you from having resources and money, and living a happy, joyous life. Because there is a Gemini that is completely paranoid about you getting married or getting someone of value to commit to you. There's a fire sign and a Gemini, both. Oh man, these people are a little bit too worried about you, sis. These people, they're drowning in their emotions about the thought of you getting into a marriage or commitment. Somebody is off into your life a little bit too much. Somebody is a little bit too much involved in your life. Yeah, someone is literally sulking because they couldn't get a judgment over you. Okay. Somebody was trying to get a judgment over you. using spell work, but something got blocked and they feel defeated because now they have to avoid a tower. I feel like this tower has something to do with a contract. They might have used your energy by blocking your good relationships. I feel like whoever these people are, somebody signed some kind of spiritual contract to block your relationships, good relationships, at all costs, so that they could get a level up. So that means if you are in a loving relationship with someone that you approach with an open heart, okay, they would have come in with lies, sabotage, manipulation, and destroyed your relationship. Any relationship that you would have gotten into, these people were monitoring you and monitoring your life so they could destroy your life and relationships so no one could love you. And now they feel defeated because somebody, I feel like somebody loves you if they want to marry and commit to you. Somebody in your energy, child. The world reversed. Somebody's stuck in a cycle and they have to release a burden. Tell me more about this Page of Pentacles. Okay. They don't have a plan for their life. Okay. So somebody is worried about getting a job at Chipotle. Child, ain't nothing wrong with working at Chipotle. I would work at Chipotle, child. Wish there was in East Africa a Chipotle, or maybe I need to open one, something similar. Maybe I'll take some injera and make my own injera Chipotle wraps. I don't know. Either way, somebody's worried about working at McDonald's, Chipotle, Burger King, KFC. That's what the Page of Pentacles is talking about. So this has to do with their life leveling down. Child, I would work at Chipotle with all that guacamole and corn and salsa. What? Child, I would be working at Chipotle and eating free and drinking free those mystic thing. Child, what? And eating them healthy corn chips with guacamole. Y'all better get out my face. So, there's a Gemini and a fire sign worried about going and applying for a job at Chipotle. Look, y'all, in case you did not know, right now, in real time, most people with college degrees, education, all kind of stuff, people are doing whatever they can do to survive. There is no shame in working anywhere and doing anything right now. Okay? Because people are doing what they got to do to survive, and QUAN is doing what she got to survive, to survive right now, even though it's in her calling. So somebody's in a mental imprisonment about having to adjust their lifestyle. Tell me more. Who's this? What's the Wheel of Fortune? So, okay, so somebody's been working together with an Aquarius, a mother figure here. Okay. Or this could be a Pisces working with an Aquarius or a water sign, still trying to get away with something. And why is Strength card reversed here? Why is the Strength card reversed? Because somebody's watching them. Somebody could have Cancer in their chart. Okay, looking at this crab right here. Somebody could be a water sign, or it could be somebody watching them that has a way of monitoring these people to make sure they don't hurt you. Okay? It's somebody, you got to watch dog, or it's a wolf. Woof. It's some kind of wolf energy out here that might be like watching and protecting you, is what I'm getting. Okay? To make sure these people get exposed for whatever they're trying to do to you. Okay? Okay. And what's the most likely outcome? Holy Spirit, well, we already got that. Let me pull some other energy and see what else we got going on here. Puppets. That was the song. I'm your puppet. Hey. I'm your puppet. Y'all know them old men that wear brute. Don't get offended if there are any older gentlemen in my collective. Stop wearing brute. Stop with those. Time to level up. Child, my father used to bathe in Old Spice and Brute, and I hated it. Child, he used to dump that stuff all over his short sleeve suit shirt. If you ever watch Dwight Schrute in The Office, that would wear those mustard colored office shirts. They were short sleeve. My father is, my father's East African. So my father used to wear the hell out of them dress shirts that are short sleeve back in the day. And then he didn't use deodorant because he was smart enough to know those chemicals could cause cancer. So he used to rub lime up under his arms, and he would put deodorant on the shirt, the outside of the shirt, and then he would douse it in Old Spice and Brute. What are the messages? Yeah. What are the messages? Holy Divine Spirit. What are the messages for my collective? What? A conspiracy to commit murder is what this was about. Oh, yeah, we know it. A conspiracy to commit murder. They're telling me that was actually funny for once. Finally. Okay. Somebody thought that was funny what I said about my father. I can see my grandmother's here. Now I feel my grandmother up around me. She laughing. Because my grandmother knew everything about my father. Because she threw him out her house after I was born. Something going on back in the day. Holy Divine Spirit, what are the messages? This is just lust, sex. Someone might have terminated a pregnancy. Something about a real estate rental property. Something about a wedding. They're only looking for a good time, not a long time. And somebody is not seeing a situation clearly. Okay, so this is telling me I need to clear up something for somebody that got the sun in their eyes about something or someone. Okay, where? And they want me to talk about a location. Okay. All right. I don't know who this is for, but you're in my collective right now. All right. You're in my collective. They gave me this message because they want you to see this, whoever I'm talking to. Okay. Somebody's trying to set you up right now, and you need to do an egg cleanse or a spiritual bath. Okay. Whoever I'm talking to right now, you're being set up, and you need to do an egg cleanse or take a spiritual bath. Who's this person, Holy Spirit? Don't worry. I'm going to get it. I hope the person gets the message that needs this. This has to do how they feel about you. Another failed attempt to seduce you. So this is somebody that might be trying to seduce somebody. Somebody really needs to be careful. Somebody might be trying to get a disability check for somebody. Okay, listen up. I don't know who this is for. I need to warn you though. So listen up. Okay, I'm going to start with, okay. Who's being set up right now, Holy Spirit? Clarify they're setting you up. Clarify they are setting you up. A Virgo. Okay. So somebody might be a Virgo or hermit energy. Somebody could be a Virgo, sun, moon, or rising. There's a Virgo that might need to listen up. Okay. Yeah. Speak. Okay. Somebody that could not stand their ground and defend something is closed off emotionally because they didn't get a contract or a marriage. Okay. And a cycle ended. Okay. So this is a message for either someone that has heavy Virgo in their chart, or you are a hermit. It doesn't have to be the sign Virgo. You could be a hermit. You're someone that keeps to yourself. You're introspective. Maybe you do a lot of research and studying. Maybe you're a teacher. Maybe you're an accountant. Maybe you work some kind of a job. A scientist. It can be anything. But somebody is heartbroken because somebody was expecting to get a contract for sacrificing you or doing something to you, but it never happened. And now the door has closed for whatever they were trying to get away with doing. And this might be someone that was working with these people. I don't know how they got you to work with these people, but whoever this person is, maybe they only gave you bits and pieces of what they were doing and why they were doing something. Okay. Oftentimes when people are trying to carry out a plan against somebody, and that's really big, they'll get help from a wide range of people, but everybody that plays different parts in helping them doesn't know the whole story. And sometimes it's fueled by jealousy, and sometimes it's fueled by hate, and sometimes it's fueled by vengeance for something you didn't do, but they think that they're helping somebody. Okay? So whoever you are, because something didn't work out for someone the way they thought it would, they're about to try to set you up. Okay? They're getting ready to set you up. Now let me go ahead. Who's the energies being set up? Someone on your child's mom's side of the family. I don't know if this is someone's child I'm picking up on. Somebody could be a pastor. Someone could be in the military. Somebody's name could be Ty. Somebody could be someone's stepfather. Yes. Listen up. Whoever you are, you're watching me right now. You might be one of my subscribers. You're watching me right now. You're in my collective. Okay? You're watching me right now. You need to be careful because somebody that you might have been doing something with or for, they're trying to set you up. Give me some hints or idea of who we talking about here. Someone is Chinese. Somebody's name could be Angela Broxton, or someone's a Virgo. Somebody is transgender. Somebody is an emperor or an empress. Your dad's side of the family. Somebody might be in the CIA. Multiple people. There are multiple people that are trying to set you up. Oh, this is about a family and friend dynamic. There's somebody of Trinidad descent that's a part of this setup too. Okay. Who else is a part of this setup? The FBI is trying to help these people set you up to be unalived. Who else? Okay. Somebody might be of Central African descent. And somebody is a Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn. And these are business partners. Okay. So there is a Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn. Okay. This could be somebody's auntie, uncle, I'm hearing. This Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn energy, Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn, they are business partners with someone of Central African descent. And they're cooperating with the FBI to set you up to be killed. You hear me? Whoever I'm talking to right now, they are working together with the FBI, a Central African or Central Africans, and Earth sign to set you up to be killed. Okay? And they're telling you take a spiritual bath. So I don't know if somebody's going to try to seduce you or something, but it's a whole group of people that are trying to set you up to be unalived. I also saw the name Ty Nichols. Okay, Ty Nichols for somebody. Someone is transgender, Chinese. So of course they're monitoring your devices, whoever you are. All right. Tell me about this is just sex. What is this is just lust, just sex? Somebody was disappointed about something being over, and they already moved to calmer waters about something. The Lover's reverse, the Moon, and there's somebody that can't move to calmer waters about something that might have been hidden, or somebody could be a Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. Okay. Someone might have terminated a pregnancy. Clarify they had terminated okay. I don't know. Someone might have Leo in their sun, moon, or rising. This person could have terminated a pregnancy. Whatever they were trying to do, it was a bad investment. Okay. It could have been a Leo and an earth sign. I'm sorry. It could have been a Leo and an air sign that both were working together to do something. I feel like having to do with a pregnancy. Okay. And an Aquarius. Okay. and Page of Wands. It could be a younger man or woman involved, but something got balanced. Whoever you are, you need to take a spiritual bath and do an A cleanse, and spiritually protect yourself. If you slept with one or more of these people, you need to do an A cleanse and take a spiritual bath. Okay. All right. What is real estate and rental property? What is real estate, rental property? What is this about? Someone's complete wish fulfillment and someone's avoiding a tower. Something's not going in somebody's favor. Okay. Somebody didn't get their complete wish fulfillment. So it sounds like somebody wanted a house or a rental property of some kind here. Okay. But somebody got some information about something, an Aquarius. So it sounds like there's an Aquarius, sun, moon, or rising that might have been trying to get a piece of real estate, a rental property or something, but they didn't get their wish fulfillment, and it might go to somebody else. Something wasn't an equal give and take in the past. And now someone's moving to calmer waters about something. Someone could be a Libra, somebody could be a father figure or a Pisces. What's this about a wedding? What's this about a wedding, please and thank you? What's this about a wedding, please and thank you? I have the Lovers. Okay. A message. Complete wish fulfillment. Oh my. Okay. Somebody might be in the near future getting ready to send somebody a message. So someone may contact you out the blue, but they, in the back of their mind, might be thinking about a romantic connection with you that might lead to marriage or something like that. I'm clarifying wedding. So there's a love interest here that you might be getting a message from really, really soon. Okay. What is, they're looking for a good time, not a long time. Yeah, it could have been a Leo that and Aries that was only looking for a good time and not a long time, and now somebody's rejecting somebody. Someone could have Sagittarius in their chart, and somebody might be trying to get something back balanced. Okay, they wanted me to talk about a location, so I'll go ahead and pull a location for you all. All right, clarify where, please and thank you. France, China. That's interesting. I'm splitting the deck on France and China. And the reason I say that is because France was where they had that big concert, and a whole bunch of ops for the NSA. They injected with a syringe in the side of people's neck several people that were at that concert in France. It was in the news, and they were like multiple people got stabbed at the same time, and then they took off running with the syringe at a big concert that was in France. And I have China here, and we already know they're studying our DNA and injecting us when they can in our children with biological substances. And then they're following us around to see how we react to what they put in our bodies. Somebody needs a foot up the ass. But with this France, China energy right here, that's what I'm picking up on. When I pulled cards on the situation, they said somebody at the NSA was panicking because they needed more subjects. So whoever they stabbed with the needle to inject them with the Neuralink type technology, whatever they had injected them with at the concert in France, they probably already were following these people and were targeted for a long time. They might have even been nudging people and their friends to get them to go to this concert for a long time so that they could do everybody at the same time or whatever. They just going too hard with it. Okay, where, Holy Spirit? Something could be in France or China, London, UK, Fort Moore, Georgia. Something could be in Fort Moore, Georgia. Something could be on an island. Something can be in Hawaii. Something could be in Scotland. Or someone could be from Scotland. Okay. Clarify where. Clarify where. Oh, okay. I have Wells Fargo Bank is here. I have England here. Excuse me. And I have Somalia or Somalian here. Don't y'all get it started again. These Somalians, man. Don't y'all start. Don't y'all start with Wells Fargo now. They already dealing with y'all. Sandy Spring Bank. Okay. All right, where? Holy Spirit. The governor of Virginia, Regions Bank. The governor of Virginia, Regions Bank. Somebody could be Dominican. They want me to put that down there. Fort Worth, Texas, a southeast state in the USA, South America or South American. Something is in Texas. Antarctica, a southeast state. California, San Joaquin County. Okay. All right. I want you to tell me about this Somalian first. Who's this Somalian? Okay. Tell me about the Somalian. Tell me about who this Somalian is, an Ethiopian. So there might be an Ethiopian and underage teen. So there might be an underage teen and an Ethiopian that have been working together with a Somalian at the NSA. I already knew this was going to come out. Yeah, that's why they hire certain people. Yeah, of course. So this Somalian is working together with an Ethiopian and an underage child to do something. Or they work together with an underage child and an Ethiopian to do something. This Somalian works at the NSA. A young woman, 18 to 35, somebody's foster brother or foster sister. Okay, is an Ethiopian. And that also works at the NSA. Okay, so there is a Somalian or several and Ethiopians at the NSA that did something. Okay. What did these Somalian and Ethiopians at the NSA do? They worked on something. Yeah, monitoring you. And now they can't recover. Okay. So if someone was trying to set you up to be unalived, they were working together with an Ethiopian and Somalian at the NSA to target you, to track your every move. And now they can't recover. Somebody's going to jail to win at all costs. So what I'm getting from the Five of Swords is somebody wants to cover their ass. So somebody might sacrifice a Somalian and an Ethiopian that works at the NSA and make them go to jail to make it look as though they are enforcing the law and cover their ass, because they know if they don't, that they won't be able to recover. All right. And what do you want me to know about Antarctica? What's this about Antarctica? There could be several energies at or in Antarctica that wanted to win at all costs, meaning their will be done. If somebody was doing something to block your life because they wanted to use you as a science experiment, and they were studying you out of Antarctica, they were willing to do whatever it took to make sure that they paid the right people to block your life and bribe people or something like that with this Five of Swords. Yeah, a child. The The Page of Pentacles could be an earth sign, Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn. Yeah. And now somebody's very unhappy because everything came out and got illuminated. You're too aware about everything that happened in the past. Somebody didn't use their intuition, okay? And now somebody might have pulled their offer back. So if somebody hired a younger person or a child to help them do something, because it did not happen, they pulled their offer back. So somebody's child could have taken, I'm getting someone's child, could be an adult or a teenager. They took an oath. If you ever talk to your child about what you knew for a fact was going on and they gaslit you, the reason is they took some kind of oath. These oaths that they get these children that should not be legal, right? That they get these children to take. They come back and threaten to put them in jail. Like if the child matures and gets a little bit older or sees the bigger picture, or if they drug the child to get them to take an oath and use friends to get through to them, whatever kind of manipulation they use with these children to make them swear to an oath. And then a few years go by, if that child matures and they're able to see clearly the manipulation and what happened, they still can't tell you what happened because they're afraid for their life, and they might be afraid for your life. And this is why they're demons, because they will go and try to manipulate your children in the worst ways. You know, kids like to hang out with other kids and they like to drink sometimes. Sometimes they like to smoke weed, and sometimes they like to party in college and things like that, you know. And when they're hanging out with their friends, the manipulation is so bad. Sometimes they'll pay one of their friends to slip them a Mickey, or to put something in their drink, or hey, when so and so leaves the party, call us and we're going to arrest them when they get in their car, because make sure they have alcohol in their system. You understand? And they're waiting for your child to leave from a group setting. And even if they are below the point when you blow, they'll still find a way to finagle it and arrest them and scare them and frighten them into signing an oath. Like, you know, you can go to jail forever for a DUI. But I blew under. No, you didn't. But I can see I didn't even blow above the limit. You understand? These people, they can manipulate your children by paying adults and their friends around them to set up a situation, right? And then a few years later, when the child gets older and realize I wasn't going to go, I was so stupid. I didn't know any better. I was scared. You understand? But the child still is unable to tell you because they took an oath and they're afraid of these people. Okay? So there is a child that took an oath I'm picking up on, or an underage person or a younger person that might have taken an oath, and they couldn't say anything. Maybe they were financially compensating this underage person or this young adult. Now, because whoever you are, everything they wanted to do with you, as far as studying your DNA, sacrificing you, energy harvest, whatever these people wanted to do to you, now they're the child is worthless to them. So now they're rejecting them. So if they were financially helping this child, maybe they were living in a nice place, if they were paying part of their rent or letting them live in one of their properties or something like that with other people that have taken the oath. If your child is suddenly about to relocate and move, that's why. Or if suddenly they start having serious financial issues with their rent, the reason is these people are rejecting them and they're not going to give your child any more money. Okay? And this is Antarctica. Okay? All right. What's going on in Texas? Why is Texas here? A Gemini or the Lovers reverse? Somebody is really unhappy about a partnership ending, and something that's about to happen very quickly with someone from the past. Somebody feels like they've been backstabbed and betrayed. Okay? Because something's not going in their favor. Yeah. And somebody is exhausted from trying to make you exhausted. They wore themselves out. They tried to get a child ass whooping, and instead they whooped their own ass from the backlash from the belt. Somebody's stupid. Okay. What? Tell me about Switzerland. Why Switzerland here, please, and thank you. Yeah, somebody's not going to be friends or celebrate with someone anymore. This could be a Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, or someone that could have illuminated the truth about something, about some very quick strategic action someone kept taking. Somebody might have cut off some people that are connected. I'm feeling a cult. I feel like there is a cult connected to Switzerland, and this might be someone that might have changed. You might have changed somebody's life. You might have mirrored like the love of God to somebody, and you might have come off too innocent to really, really hurt or keep moving forward. It could have been bad karma that this person, something could have happened. It's like Saul, why dost thou persecute me? You know, it's like when Saul was going around killing all the Christians on the road to Damascus, and I hope I'm saying the story right. You know, he was a killer now. Oh yeah, he was a killer. Saul took pride in killing Christians. Y'all are what's it called? Sorry, y'all are Gnostic. Y'all are Gnostic Christians. Oh, y'all practice Gnosticism? You believe in love? You think you came from somewhere else? You have a what? You woo? Ah? No, we gotta take y'all out. We can't have people thinking like that. Okay? And Saul took pride in killing Christians, right? Until one day it was divine intervention on the road to Damascus, right? So somebody you interfaced with, they got stopped on the road to Damascus. I don't know if their car got stolen. I heard Damascus was a pretty rough village back in the day, but nonetheless, they blocked something these people were trying to do to you. So it's like a Saul energy. The nine of Pentacle reverse. They were trying to make you homeless. Someone started fighting for you. A wolf. It's like a wolf energy started fighting for you. Okay. What is a southeast state in the U.S.? Someone could be a Pisces right now in real time. Divine timing. Something could be happening in a southeast state right now. Yeah, somebody that's aware of what's going on, that's stuck in their own cycle. This feels like someone getting karma right now. Something's not going in their favor, and they're the wounded warrior right now. And right now, they can't regulate their emotions. They're worried about something. A Leo. Okay, maybe somebody got a Leo Pisces placement in their chart, heavy. Okay. I saw a Georgia come out with that southeast state, so somebody could be in Georgia. What's Dominican? Who's this Dominican? Somebody that was in the same energy about something, but they let it go. They got clarity. They got the truth. So somebody that could be Dominican, from Dominican Republic or something like that, they got the truth and the clarity about how somebody was bribing everybody to try to help them get away with something. Okay. And the Four of Wands reverse. Now they might have, someone could be moving out of a house, divorcing someone, or separating from a community. Okay. Because whatever these people are trying to keep hidden, somebody that might have been trying to make you look bad, they were exposing and highlighting and magnifying anything negative about you, and anything that was positive about you and your life, they completely hid. Somebody was trying to make you look like a complete monster, and somebody got the whole truth about how you were framed to look like a monster to win at all costs. And now somebody might be waiting and expecting something. Someone, because someone has awareness that you're getting justice. Okay, good. Okay, so good. Someone Dominican is balancing their dark and light side. That's good. That's a blessing. What is England? What's going on here with England? Someone feels powerless because the spell work backfired. Okay. Yeah, somebody tried to do something. Maybe someone tried to astral project to you or something. The seven. Yeah, someone was being very destructive, but it got illuminated. Maybe someone from England was trying to astral project to you or do something to you spiritually. Why is Wells Fargo here? All right. I have the Chariot. Something's not going to go in somebody's favor. Oh, because somebody is no longer friends with somebody or celebrating with somebody. They're not going to be able to move something forward. Uh-oh. It sounds like somebody was trying to do something with someone's bank account. What was this Chariot? I hope this ain't Elon Musk. What was this Chariot about to do? See, y'all can see that's when it's time to burn America down. That's when it's time to burn America down. When y'all start just going straight into people's bank accounts to block them because you think they're a science experiment that you have a right to experiment with. No. Partner with somebody to do something to you. And they were offering them a large amount of money to move something forward. Okay. I feel like this is Elon Musk offering someone that works at Wells Fargo a large amount of money. Maybe they were going to try to block your money or wipe out with a scam all the money out your account, do something, and then make it extremely hard for you, like have you going around in circles trying to get your money or get something straight until they could make you homeless or whatever. Excuse me. Yeah, but they said they're not going to work. Yeah, somebody's trying to make you homeless. Yeah. And they were going to illegally either empty the money out your account and call it a mistake or create something. Y'all be careful answering the phone, okay? Be careful when you answer the phone, the words you use, because with AI technology, and I don't do voice technology for banking at all whatsoever. And they always would try to trap me. And I've seen all the people that got scammed because they allowed that AI to record their voice to do bank transactions. That's the quickest way to lose your money and to a scam. Don't let nobody record your voice. Don't agree to that. Child, y'all should hear me. At one time, they were pushing it so heavy with me, and it got to the point where the minute I got on the phone with Wells Fargo, I'm like, would you like us to go ahead and record your voice? And then after a while, it started saying stuff like, okay, at the count of 3, we want you to say yes, or we want you to say I agree, or, they just started jumping right into it because they were trying to trick me to agree to it. And I said, hell no. And I hung up on them. And it got to the point where every single time I would call Wells Fargo or my bank, I would, it got to the point where I would just say to them, hell no, 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 I do not consent. I do not consent. I do not consent. No, I do not. I'm going to make sure. I'm going to make sure that you record me and hear my voice clearly. I'm going to make sure you hear me very clearly when I tell you, no, I do not consent. I'll scream on the phone because they'll try to be like, oh, that's all we needed. You consented, because that by recording your voice, that is one of the ways that they're able to use your voice again to clean out your bank account and to authorize transactions. Don't let them do that. Okay. So right now, there could be an Aquarius or there could be a fated event or something taking place right now. Somebody might be about to go broke, or in the 5 of Pentacles. Somebody might be about to lose their stability because somebody just doesn't have energy for something anymore up around your home or community. Okay. What's this about California? What do you want to say about California? Somebody has to release and let something go. They're the wounded warrior, and somebody cut somebody off. Why is South America here? Why is South America here? Somebody's under judgment. There might be a South American that might be under judgment right now. Why is the South American under judgment? Why is the South American under judgment? The King of Swords. Okay. Okay. Someone might have some kind of position of authority or something. This could be a judge. Yeah. So this could be a court official. So there might be a South American court official with the King of Swords that is supposed to enforce some kind of laws or rules and judgment in reverse. So this has to do with the court system. Somebody did something they wasn't supposed to do. And whoever this South American person in the court is, they're under judgment for whatever they did. They allowed somebody to manipulate the truth about something or gaslight them into doing something. And now they're not happy because they might end up losing their home. Yeah, somebody had sex with them. Okay, somebody had sex with a South American in the court system to get them to manipulate something, okay, that they wasn't supposed to. And now they're under judgment for whatever they did because they thought that you were going to disappear. They were sure if you were outnumbered and these idiots planned enough, you would disappear and they wouldn't have anything to worry about. And they couldn't think because they were having sex with the person that manipulated them. But now this person that works for the court is in trouble. That's of South American descent. This might be in California. Why is Sandy Spring Bank here? Why is Sandy Spring Bank here? Somebody went and started bouncing up and down on top of somebody at Sandy Spring Bank. Who is this hot thought? Man or woman? Who is this hot thought? Ew. Like somebody is running from bank to bank trying to get away with something. And it's like they're just, you want to step in the bathroom? Well, let me step behind the teller real quick. Just put your coat over the thing. Let me give you some head real quick while you're doing this next transaction. We don't gotta wait till your lunch break. Somebody is literally going from bank to bank and place to place, trying to manipulate a situation with their mouth. Okay, with their mouth. I feel something right now. Holy Divine Spirit, in the name of Jesus. Let every D-sucking whore close their mouth and legs right now. I command every D-sucking whore, close your mouth and close your legs. Unless, of course, you're married and you're a D-sucking whore for your husband, then it's okay. As long as it's between you two or a committed relationship. Seriously, you're in. Or if you're actually in real life a D-sucking whore because there are no job opportunities and this is what you have to do to pay the bills, then I understand, of course. You got to do what you got to do but I wish and pray you get a better job or an opportunity opens up for you. But outside of that, I pray every D-sucking whore would close their mouth and legs right now in the name of Jesus. Yes, Lord. Prayer. Now, I said it's okay to be a D-sucking whore for your husband. I mean, if y'all married, that might be a game y'all play. That's cool. You can be a D-sucking whore. Go on, put you a blonde wig on, dress trashy. Yes. Oh, baby, I'm your D-sucking whore. Oh, yes, you are. I said if you married for your husband or if you in a serious relationship, it's okay. Y'all might like to role play. I don't know what you do. Pray for me. I need help. All right. So what came out of the sex at Sandy Spring Bank? The Queen of Pentacles reverse, that'll do anything for money. Didn't get their wish fulfillment. Ciao. Ciao. So now she really emotional. Oh man. She really emotional because she or he went ahead and let him do that. She went ahead and let him do that. They were like, I need you to do something for me. Come in. What you gonna do for me? And they stepped in the bathroom or in the car at the lunch break or whatever and did what they got to do. And then after that, she asked for the favor and he said, no. I heard about what happened to Mr. Rainey at the Social Security office in Atlanta, Georgia. You ain't about to set my ass up, B. Someone is very emotional. A Taurus? Clarify the Hierophant. Is this a Taurus? Lord have mercy. Yeah, Queen of Cup mother figure that took action. Yeah. So there's a D-sucking Taurus. No offense. I have Taurus in my chart too, but it sure wasn't me. Listen, there is a D-sucking whore Taurus that went and gave the sloppy toppy to somebody that works at Sandy Springs Bank, and then they still told them no. And now they don't know what direction to go with whatever they were trying to do. The Knight of Pentacles. They took action with a knight. So they took action with a cub, a younger person at the bank. Child, shame on you. Child, what is wrong with you? Give me a final message. I'm done. I'm hungry. Throat goat. Yeah. They're going to have throat chakra issues. All right, final message. Holy Divine Spirit, what is the final message, please? And thank you. What is the final message? Something could be happening right now with a younger earth sign that might be trying to be strategic, that's no longer in a mental imprisonment about something. Okay, could be a younger person here that's no longer in a mental imprisonment about something because they're already aware that somebody wants to backstab and betray them. This could be someone's adult child or a teenager or something. And they know because something didn't get carried out, somebody might be about, yep, I cannot make it up. Okay, so I have the Two of Swords in reverse here, which is talking about awareness. Okay, and then I have the Ten of Swords, which is talking about someone that wants to backstab and betray somebody. Someone could be a Gemini. Okay, so someone could be a Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn. Someone could be a Gemini. There's someone's child that's aware that someone wants to backstab and betray them right now because something did not pan out to where everybody got paid. So now they're going to try to backstab and betray somebody's child. Child, please. All right, give me a final card to end this message. They're not going to get away with it. You're damn right. If you are highly favored and got the anointing on you in your life, your baby is protected too. Yeah, to do this would be too much of a burden. See, because these people, they don't think things through. They just act. And they can't regulate their emotions. So their perception is off. They lack foresight. They were going to try to get a Knight of Wands to do it for a Ten of Pentacles. Yeah, they were going to try to get a Knight of Wands to ride out on someone's child. They could be a young adult or an older teenager. And they were going to offer them a large amount of money, whoever this Gemini is. All right, final message. Give me one final card. Child, let that be my child. Ooh, child, I love my baby. Child, let somebody come after my baby. Oh, baby, I'm a high priestess too. I'm going to be at your door. I promise you. QUAN going to be reading tarot cards from prison. You understand? So the Page of Cups reverse. Now somebody is gaslighting somebody. They're just talking trash. Okay, so this is just someone talking out the side of their neck. Okay, about the Empress because they're upset. Yeah, with the Nine of Swords here and the Page of Cups reverse. Yeah, somebody is just talking out the side of their neck, gaslighting. They're not going to do nothing. They wouldn't bust a grape in a fruit fight. One final card, Holy Spirit. They're just mad because you're the Empress. Whoever you are, someone's jealous of your status in life and they feel powerless. Someone feels powerless about this. This might be, I don't know, someone could be a Leo that could have slept with a knight. This might be that knight at the bank. I don't know. Okay, guys. I'm QUAN Yin, and this is Love of the Highest Vibration. Okay. And today is Wednesday, so that means we are going to say these prayers. We are going to say these affirmations. As soon as I get my big bell, my singing bowl. Sorry, guys. Oh. Ouch. Now I dropped my stick. Where'd it go? Okay. Fine. No, that's not going to work. It hurts my finger. I show gratitude right now for my collective of the highest vibration of love. I show gratitude right now for full and complete restoration financially, mentally, energetically, and spiritually. I show gratitude right now for my ancestors and the Most High God, Yeshua, Christ, Jehovah, Christ, Jesus. I show gratitude right now for earth, wind, and fire, both the elements and the group. I show gratitude right now for each and every planet that God has placed, however you define God, in the sky, with its unique frequencies and vibrations, that when you echo out the vowel sound that resonates with each planet in the different orders that formulate the names of God that we call out, our prayer requests get answered, our affirmations manifest. O Holy One, the Sun that sits at the head of Mars, Jupiter, Saturn, the Moon, Mercury, Venus. Sorry, guys. I show gratitude for this day. Right now, I bind every contrary spirit and entity possessing anyone or anything that attempts to access, tamper with, or interface with our energy on any and all planes of existence through any of our energy bodies. Any person or entity that attempts to penetrate our aura, call on our spirit in the dream state, bind us spiritually to any contract or agreement in order to siphon our energy or bind us in any way. Right now, I nullify, neutralize, cancel out, and completely destroy and obliterate your intentions by fire, by that Kundalini violet flame of my holy fire, which is my Holy Spirit, that I invoke with my holy words. As I anoint myself today, I decree and declare, and I come in agreement that I invoke the sacred white light of protection to engulf and encircle around me on every plane of existence, from the crown of my head to the sole of my feet, to form a divine seal of protection and shield and wall against every entity attachment, every evil eye, every spirit, every negative energy projected toward me and my environment and home, and sent toward my aura and my spirit. I command you to return all spell work back to the sender tenfold right now. Right now, I command every ounce and inch of our divine energy to return and come back to us. I call all my energy back to me on every plane through every energy body right now. I command every ounce and inch of my energy, siphoned or stolen from me, to return back to me on the ethereal plane, on the etheric plane, on the astral, mental, physical, and emotional planes. I command every ounce and inch of my energy to return back. And as my energy returns back to me, I command anything that anyone has created, manifested, built, or purchased off of my energy without my authorization to burn to ashes to the ground and scatter. Anyone trying to cause any harm or confusion in my life, I nullify and neutralize right now. Anyone trying to penetrate me on any plane of existence in the dream state or other, catch fire right now. Burn the ashes and scatter. Any and all meetings today that are planned to frustrate my day or my night or tomorrow, catch fire and scatter right now. Every power using the night to steal from me and my household, be destroyed by fire. Catch fire right now. Every satanic activity against me and my household, be destroyed by fire on every plane through every energy body right now. Every wickedness of the day or the night assigned against my life, burst into flames and scatter right now. The sun will not spite me by day, nor the moon by night. Right now, I cancel every hex and witchcraft attack against me this day and this night. By fire right now, I dismantle with my tongue. Abracadabra, I will create as I speak. Catch fire and burn the ashes, never to rise or assemble again. Right now, I humbly and gratefully call on my ancestors, my guides, my ascended masters of the highest vibration of love, the Most High God, Yeshua, Yahweh, Christ, Jehovah, in the name of Jesus, to watch over me as I go about my day and go about my journey and go about my business. Everything I speak on or seek to do today will go in my favor. I decree and declare victory over every obstacle, blockage, and hindrance in my life, blocking me from progress spiritually and financially right now. The desired outcome and effect of every energy, weapon, nerve gas, or spell work, I command to instantly backfire when it reaches my aura and go directly to the person that projected, that sent it, or that gave the order. Stick to them and manifest the exact outcome they wanted for me to happen to them instead, and remain stuck in their auric field to them. Right now, I return all their negative intentions directly back to the sender tenfold to manifest in their energy field what they desired for me to instantly happen to them. Right now, I command a breakthrough in every area where I face challenges, blockages, financially and spiritually. Right now, I take authority over every territorial demon, entity, and spirit assigned to me through people causing blockages and obstacles. Catch fire right now. Burn the ashes right now and be removed from my life forever. Every block, communication, mail, message, way, and passage, I command you to move out my way and open up right now. I command you to open and reveal yourself to me right now. I command a breakthrough in my finances and every opportunity and blessing that anyone or anything is trying to steal from me on any plane of existence in the dream state right now be exposed and destroyed, that my financial and spiritual abundance and blessings can be fully released to me on every plane at once. No weapon formed against me shall prosper. I am free from every limitation that was placed on or around me in the dream state to manifest in the physical. I have success and prosperity in all my endeavors. I actively bind, dismantle, and command to scatter any and all spiritual forces that are working to slow my progress in love, finances, and my divine soul's purpose and growth, evolution, and elevation. Right now, I bind and cast out and destroy by fire every spirit of delay, confusion, hindrance, and their power by fire. Catch fire right now and burst into flames and scatter. I decree and declare they have no hold or control over my life. I order them all destroyed by fire right now. I decree and declare breakthroughs in every area of my life. I trust in divine timing for my breakthroughs. I reject every form of bondage and oppression in my life right now. I am free from every chain and stronghold of the enemy. Every evil stronghold that seeks to hinder my progress, be ye severed and separated and burned from my energy on every plane through every energy body right now. Catch fire and burn the ashes and scatter. Right now, I seek healing and deliverance from every fear, every bondage, every anxiety, every depression, every addiction and form of bondage to my body, mind, and spirit that have been affecting my life. I am free from every chain. I am walking and existing in a blessed and fruitful life of abundance and never-ending victory. I am completely restored to wholeness right now today. Please reveal the hidden areas of bondage and guide me through deliverance. Help me to search my heart and reveal any and all hidden areas of bondage or oppression and guide me through deliverance and fill me with that Christ, perseverance, peace, and power. I request meaningful, high vibrational, like-minded individuals who will encourage me in my walk through this life. Reveal to me all of my spiritual gifts and abilities and how to use them in the highest vibration of love to fulfill my divine soul's purpose. Cultivate in me the fruit of a good spirit, love, joy, peace, patience, kindness, goodness, faithfulness, gentleness. Give me strength to overcome any and all obstacles that are hindering my spiritual growth. Give me the strength and the focus to overcome distractions so I may continue to grow and become more Christ-like and embody pure love and all it entails to cultivate the growth and the lessons I've already completed and learned and the growth that is still yet to come. Ashe. By the light of the eternal flame, I release all ties that bring me pain, from hex and from bind, from spell and from chain. I reclaim my power, whole and sane. Through ancestral lines, I now ascend. All wounds and shadows I transcend. No force can hold, no bind can stay. I walk in light, I clear my way. With sovereign will, my soul is free. It is protected by divine decree, by earth, by fire, by air, and by sea. I am whole, I am pure, I am free. May the blessings be. Mote it be, so shall it be. I now close all portals and sever all energetic cords that no longer serve me. And I fully reclaim my divine power, sovereignty, and light. May the blessings be. Mote it be, so shall it be. Ashe. Collective, I love you. I love you oh so very much. I'm gonna go play with my seashells for a little while. I'm gonna drink some tea and I'm gonna play with my little seashells. This is one of my little hobbies. Look at this one. It got little barnacles on it. Isn't that pretty? I told you I put the my shells I collected in Myrtle Beach, South Carolina. They all have like SC written inside the shell. And then Destin, Florida, of course, I put FL Destin inside. And for these, of course, I'm going to put T for Tanzania. And I have all the seashells I collect myself because it's important that I take them myself. And I have some sand, sugar white sand I collected from Destin, Florida, some years ago that I take everywhere I go because it's therapeutic for me. And as I collect shells from different beaches, I compare them and the color and stuff to them. And then I put them and add them to their brother and sister shells in my little sand dune. Guys, I love you guys so very much. Enough with my quirks. You guys, you have a blessed and safe rest of your afternoon. I am going to do another reading today. God willing. All right. QUAN signing out.